Believe in Jesus? You believe in Prophet Muhammad?
Well,
Who
I
do you
definitely
believe
don't
in the
believe
Prophet?
in Jesus.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you,
Why not?
because I mean, it's obviously an ancient myth, and even the Jesus story, his biography, is completely unoriginal. All the gods that came before him had like the same birthday.
And the same
Meant
story though as
the
well.
same story, the same, yes, disciples, like 12 people. Many of them were
The
crucified on
Sumerians had
some sort of.
the same Jesus the
Yeah,
same
they
somebody,
took the
yeah.
stories that were going around the Mediterranean at the time, and they grafted it onto the life of Jesus. I mean, the reason why his birthday is December 25th is because that was
Was the
his.
shortest day of the year, you were telling me something like that?
Yes, right. Because that was the day that the sun started to, when days started to get longer again, so that the people in the pagan times celebrated that day because it meant that we're going to live again because the days kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter in the winter, and
And
they're
why is
like,
Jesus
"Fuck,
so embedded in our brain?
we're going to die. The days are going to get shorter until there's
This is
nothing."
what I want to know. Why is Jesus so embedded in so many people's brain? Even people that are Buddhists and all that. What do you
Well, I'll
think?
tell you. I mean, there's some very interesting uh, scholarship done on this. There were lots of religions at the time. Of course, there are many that preceded Christianity. The reason why that one caught on is because partly is because they grafted these familiar elements onto it, like his birthday and stuff like that, and he's coming back to life. That was an old story. But part of it that was revolutionary was his message that when it really gets good for you is in the afterlife. Now, we're talking about a Roman Empire that was at least half slaves. You know,
It's not
I mean,
more.
people think slavery was an American invention. It was not.
No.
Everybody in the Bible had them. The word slave comes from Slav, and there's nobody whiter in the world than Slavs. That slavery has been around since the beginning of time, and mostly it wasn't even a racial thing, simply because people weren't living in an area where there were people of other races. It's just human nature, brutal human nature, to make other people your slave if you possibly can. Now, we have come a long way since that time, but in the Bible, nobody even thought to condemn it. There's lots of rules about slavery in the Bible. None of them are don't do it. They never even thought to say that. Like, don't do it. God's perfectly okay with it. His boy Jesus is perfectly okay with it. They have rules like if a man kills your slave, you may kill his slave. Oh, okay. That sounds like a good rule. But nobody ever said, maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe we should put that in the ten.
I
Maybe we
don't
should
know.
put that in the
I
Ten
don't. I never read
Commandments.
the Bible, so I don't know.
Well, I have.
You didn't dig it what you was reading.
Well, as a historical document, it's interesting, and it's certainly fundamental to understanding our civilization. So I took it as scholarship when I was in college. But do I believe it? Of course not. It was written by people in the Bronze Age who didn't know what a germ or an atom was. It's a bunch of nonsense, and it's wicked. Also, it's full of ethnic cleansing, slavery. Again, just the fact that slavery is not condemned. They have a list of 10 things you absolutely should not do, but slavery and rape are not on the list.